It's Fable Heroes. So this is Fable Heroes. We're on Xbox One X, but the game is not enhanced. There are a bunch of different characters that you can play as, and you can kind of unlock them. Checker blades. But I like playing Hero Fable the Journey. I haven't heard that in a long time. So this is a cooperative game. It's meant to be played, as a group. You can play it by yourself, but it's a lot more fun if you do have a group of people to play it with. So we're gonna go to the kind of the beginning. So what's neat about this game, and I do think this is an absolutely adorable sort of experience, is that it's got both a sort of day and a night version to it. So you work through the day version, and then you can also do the night version afterwards. But things are kind of a little bit different. So it's quite a lovely game, and something that I would say is adorable. And it was a fun spin-off, and I really wish that Xbox would do more spin-offs like this, just with their property, something a little bit different, something a little bit fun. Now, I know some aspects of it probably don't hold up quite as well. I mean, you gotta remember this is a very old title, but it is undeniably a Fable game. So as we're playing, this is like the first level in the game, so it's a good thing to kind of show off because it gives you a sense of what the gameplay is like, and the mechanics for playing it. Huzzah! So you've still got your squad with you, and it's a kind of like a competitive game. So you're collecting coins. You're collecting points, you're competing against one another, and then at the end of the game, you actually go into a bit of a board game type thing, sort of like some Monopoly type stuff, and then you roll for like abilities, and you buy things, and you get extra stuff like that. It's really got quite a bit of depth to it, and a lot of heart, and it's really quite fun. I really do enjoy this title. It is one of my more favorite kind of, I don't know if niche is the thing to say, but smaller games that I think deserve a little bit more praise than they got. We are just slaughtering up the hops, but yeah, just fast-paced, frantic action, fun levels, capturing the Fable experience and feeling while being something that is easily enjoyed by any audience type. I mean, I think anyone can get into this and have a good time with it. I don't know, I really do quite enjoy this one. So, aside from moving through it, as you can see, it's sort of like a linear kind of brawling title, something a little bit more retro in design. Going past that, it actually does have some variations, and it does play around with the morality system that is kind of at the heart of Fable, good and bad. So you're making choices in it, basically. Oh, the chicken hobs, that's funny. You actually get to kind of choose where you go, what you do at the end. There's different challenges, different mini games. You might end up with a boss fight. You're never going to be quite sure. It's kind of different. Well, it's not different every time you play, but you get to choose what you're doing. And I mean, it obviously has the aspect of playing this locally, so you can have a bunch of local people playing it, or you could play online if you'd like to over Xbox Live, so that's nice. And I don't know, I think mechanic-wise it still does hold up. Visually, it's different, and I think they picked an art style that makes it look alright, but yeah, it could be, I don't know, a little bit cleaner. I think an enhancement would be nice to it. Oh yeah, here's a morality check as we're fighting these things. But yeah, tons of iconic kind of creatures and stuff from the Fable franchise, if you're familiar with Fable. Let's pick evil. Who's going to be evil? Oh, that's bad. And then there's little effects that happen, good things, bad time things. Break time, totally forgot about that. And then you just kind of get coins. So obviously the coins are good for the end game, and you'll see that as we work towards it. I think we're getting closer towards the end of the level. Hoping we can show off another one after this. Oh, the son of Chesty. So we've got to battle a deadly kind of chest here. We're going to watch our hearts. Again, the game's not too difficult. There are difficulty options if you want something a little bit more hardcore, but it's just kind of really fun to play and quite enjoyable. I just remember playing this back in the day and having an absolute charm. There's Albion, and I miss Fable so much. It's such a special and fun sort of fantasy series that has been left aside for far too long. And Fable Heroes is just like a fun spin-off thing of it. It doesn't hurt to do these like smaller, enjoyable games and just having something a little bit weirder to play. And oh yeah, it's not a chest. It's not like a chest, but you know, you can have like games that are not a little bit too serious, just to help kind of build up the brand and stuff. I think this is quite a fun title for that. And you can also see it's like my gamer tag showing on the top left occasionally. It's got like the smiley face. That's so retro. So retro. Ooh, ×3 multiplier. Yes. So now we get to kind of choose. Do we want to do the farm or do we want to do the hive? We're going to do the farm because I think that's a fun mini game and you can group up and you kind of get to decide as a team what you're going to want to do. And you get like a cool little group of like Fable heroes and stuff, exploding chickens. Yep. So it's just like a fun little mini game, especially with the chicken kicking. Why would you want to be near the chickens and you get to kick them? So this is kind of like it really is on brand with the humor of the Fable franchise. Try to eliminate your friends, but it's just like filled with little party mini games. Kind of reminds me of like a little bit like Mario Party to a degree, just in regards to how they factor in the board games and the style like that. I think it is quite fun. Oh, get away from here. Oh jeez. Oh no. Yep, getting attacked. Not good. But I think we're doing quite well. Everybody else is almost done. Oh yes, we survived. We win. Da 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 da. And then we have time for another level. Yes. So much fun. And then you get the tally thing at the end where it's like, hey, yeah, who's the best and who didn't do well as a puppet. And that's where the puppet aspect of this just kind of being adorable comes into play. You need to skip that and see who got the most coins. It was closer than I thought it would be. And you can see we get dice rolls, and we get those bank coins, and now we can kind of see that, and it does wah wah wah. Poor puppet didn't get on the board. So here we are doing the dice roll thing, and then we can like roll the dice, and then we get to go around the board. I think I have kind of everything, and then you can buy stuff. Sure, if you're missing anything. I thought I had most things, but yeah, you take turns, you do your dice rolling, and it's kind of like just like a fun extra board game. And there's different options. Roll the dice, and you can do this for the different characters you get. And I know Jack of Blades is like a favorite Fable character, so I'm glad I have him. See, I've got like a ridiculous amount of money banked, 383,000. I still don't think I got all the achievements though. Yeah, got everything there. Maybe you can just end the turns because, you know, they're AI, but it helps the characters, I guess. So maybe it would have been smart, but whatever. And then you can do like the Battle Queen, and there's like the hit Hobbs kick. Having so much trouble with that. Missed peak, I guess. Maybe. Oh no. I want to do Gravestone because that one is kind of like creepy. Is that? Did I miss it? Where is Gravestone? Power Stone's pretty cool. Aurora. There's the credits. Did I miss Gravestone? Power Stone. Gold Transfer, Chicken Kicks, Hop Caves. Getting pretty good selection of levels. It does take time. Missed Peaks with the sled racing. Gravestone. I don't know how I walked over that. You can see Fable, the journey kind of teased over there. Funny. They used to do all these like little bridge games and stuff in Fable. I thought that was just the coolest. And they just don't get that Fable action anymore. There's so much charm and love in this series. And, yeah. So fun. And we're off to the races. What are we getting? Doppelganger. Sick. So there's another one of me out there. That's kind of cool. We have to deal with Hollow Men. It's fun. But yeah, really kind of fun, weird game series. Something that is different. It does have a little bit of a challenge to it as you work through it. And remember, there are the night versions too, where everything gets a little bit darker and creepier, which is not really what I had expected at the time. It was, you know, it was a different sort of thing. It was like, oh, I worked through it, and then I'm like, and then there's a dark version. That's crazy. That's a lot of extra fun. And then you get to work through that, and it just actually has quite a bit of gameplay to it. I think fair bit of replay value. This is one that I occasionally come back to actually revisit a couple times. You know, whenever I have a moment, because I do think it's fun. Ooh, I got the hop disguise on, like, one of them. One of them. Ooh, the Balverines. Yeah, those are always fun Fable things. As you can tell, I really do have an extreme love for this franchise. And it's just like a weird, zany, quick little game that's so unique and different, and I think it's definitely worth, you know, seeing. Oh yes, the giant hero, and then you're like this big thing, you're like towering monster, and that's kind of cool. But anyways, you know, Fable Heroes, just an absolutely adorable little sort of brawling game. Something anyone can enjoy, whether you're playing online, offline, jumping into the Fable universe that maybe you've been away from for a while. It's certainly a worthwhile and different time. As we cut down these jack-o'-lantern men towards victory. And don't forget to gather all of the coins you want, because you've got to get those in order to, you know, get better things on the board. That does add like a certain level of leveling, I guess, to it. Gaining things, getting better, improving and stuff. So you do actually get value out of like working and grinding it, and you know, completing missions, completing challenges, doing the tournament things, and everything like that. And it is really nice to see, you know, revisit this title, because I think it is, to me, it's something that's really special and quite fun and enjoyable. And I do remember it fondly. Definitely held up to me over the years. Ooh, break time with the giant jack-o'-lantern. Fable Heroes. This thing will not break. There we go. Coins.